What is up, guys? The artist formerly known as Opie0909 is here. If you guys noticed, I've changed the name to the YouTube page.
Oh.
It's now Opie and Friends, since my friends are always in the videos, and we're doing this jointly. But anyway, we are back here tonight, with our Halloween vlog. So if you guys watched the previous video, me and Roy did it. Frank wasn't here, but he sent in his video. We picked movies for each other that we had never seen. We were supposed to watch these movies, and we were going to give a quick review.
Keyword, supposed to.
Supposed to, yeah. We'll get to that on my side, my screw-up. But I actually didn't talk to you guys. Were we going to go spoiler-free? Because other people might not have seen them, and just our basic thoughts on the films?
Nah, we're going to talk. I mean,
I guess it depends. If you've seen them, if not, yeah. It's the Halloween vlog. So, yeah, if you guys knew, last year we did, the 31. This year, we switched it up a little bit. Something fresh, something new. Good.
We're also going to be doing a Q&A, Jer.
That's right.
Q&A, Jer.
It's Q&A. I'm rusty, guys. I don't do this as often. Also want you guys, tell your friends, tell everybody, the videos that they've been putting up, the Gary Heidnick video, the Rocky video, they're very well done and they're very entertaining.
Wow.
Thank you,
I
said that before. I put up your Blu-ray updates, I put up your out and abouts, what everybody's seen, but they really put effort and time into the videos they've been putting up, and I just wish they got more views. So if you guys can go and check them out if you haven't.
Just happy making them.
Yeah. Throw some likes on there.
If we made them videos and 5 people thoroughly enjoyed them, I would.
Yeah, that's what it matters. Like I said, I go through it. I'm like, damn, there's some pretty entertaining. It's different. A lot of people are putting vids up like that. So yeah, if you guys haven't seen them, check them out. Tell your friends, whoever, check the videos out.
All right, let's. You want to? Who wants to start here?
Jer, why don't you start
You want me to start?
Hmm?
You want me to start?
Yeah, start
All right,
off.
cool. All right.
You're on a
So,
roll.
yeah. So my screw up is I actually had 3 movies I was supposed to watch.
And what movies were they, Jer?
It was Lady in White, The Autopsy of Jane Doe,
I gave them 2.
and Martyrs, the original, the original from 2008, not the remake. So I actually watched Martyrs and I watched The Autopsy of Jane Doe. I completely forgot about Lady in White. I think it was because of the fact that I had the movie and I was just going to watch my copy, but I had it in with my collection, so I never thought to pull it out.
So which one didn't you watch?
Lady in White.
Lady in White, okay.
Which was probably the one I was most excited to watch. And I didn't watch it, so I'll have to watch that later. But anyway, I watched Martyrs actually this morning. I tried to watch it on my Fire Stick because I don't have a copy of it. It didn't work out. I had to go order it off of iTunes and watch it on my phone, which I think took away from the viewing experience a little bit, sitting in my room on a little tiny iPhone screen. But I heard a lot of things about the movie. When Frank gave it to me, I was a little upset because I heard it was really gory, really gross, which I'm not the biggest fan of. I'll watch them, but I'm not a big gore hound.
It's a little different.
Yeah, it's a little different. And I'm fine with subtitles. That wasn't a problem with me. So I watched a movie on my phone today. Again, I heard a lot of good things about it. I thought it was good. It wasn't great. I was reading reviews on it before I watched it just to see what other people's thoughts were. And they said, like, it's a gross out. It'll, change your thinking about horror and all these crazy things. Like, it's the grossest movie ever made. I didn't think it was anything like that. It was very well done. The makeup and the special effects I thought were top notch. I mean, I don't know who directed it or who starred in it, but the makeup effects were crazy. And there was a lot of gore in it, but it wasn't what I was expecting. I thought I was going to be, stomach turn, dry heaving. But I did enjoy the movie, so I, appreciate Frank's recommendation on it. I don't think I'll watch it again. Probably a one-time watch for me. But it was a good movie as well, though.
All right, good. The only thing, the first half of it started out awesome, like a revenge kind of movie, and I was really into it. Then the second half took like an odd turn of like a torture, turn into like a torture cult kind of movie. And I was really hoping for like somebody to fight back or something to happen or some kind of, I don't know, something. But it just didn't happen. It just
I definitely say if you haven't seen
the first half was
yeah, I'd say it's worth a view. Again, like with just the makeup effects and the special effects alone, I thought were really good. But just maybe the story, maybe I seen it before. And like he said, the first half of the movie, if they had continued with that, like the revenge plot or not revenge plot,
I think
but
it
the
would have been
revenge
better.
film. Because when I looked at it before I watched it, one of the other recommendations was I Saw the Devil.
What?
What the hell is it? What's the movie I told you about?
I Saw the Devil.
Is it I Saw the Devil? Yeah,
Yeah,
I Saw the Devil.
movie.
Yeah, I Saw the Devil. So I was like, okay, that's right up my alley. I love that movie. All right, Roy just left us. Okay, now he threw me all off. Okay, yeah. So the beginning of the movie was a revenge film. I was really into that, and like he said, at the end, just kind of turning like lock you in a room, we're going to torture you kind of thing. And there was a scene, like the last half hour, one of the girls was in the room, you know, and it was just, a guy would come down to the room, do whatever he had to do to her, feed her, do whatever, beat her up, cuts to black, he goes up, you know, the ladder, because it's kind of like a basement, and then the next thing, comes back, a woman goes down, does what she has to do, fades to black. It happened like 20, 30 times. That got kind of old. But, and the ending, I don't know. Ending maybe?
Yeah, it was
yeah, it kind of just ended. I'm like, oh, okay. So, yeah, so Martyrs, again, I would say give it a watch if, you know, if you had any interest in seeing it. Probably a one watch, like I said, for me, but it was all right.
What about, what would you...
the Autopsy of Jane Doe was his second one.
Now, I told a friend of mine to watch this. I told my friend Kyle to watch this, and apparently, he didn't like it, and he's been talking shit ever since I told him to watch it.
Yeah.
So what did you think of it?
I liked it more than Martyrs, but again, I wasn't like blown away. I did like the story to that actually a lot more. I didn't know what was going to happen at the end when the end came up and they kind of figured out who Jane Doe was and what was going on and why everything was happening. It wasn't what I thought. I knew something was going on with, because it's basically there's two morticians. Another one was Emil Hirsch. I can't remember the guy's name, but I know he's in a bunch of. I know he was Super Troopers. He was like the captain.
Yeah.
They're morticians, and they get this body of this Jane Doe, and they're trying to figure out why she died. They kind of found her. The police kind of found her in his basement, like buried underground. So they find her and they take her, and as they start to like dissect her and try to figure out what's going on, all these weird things start happening physically and actually like with the body itself, things that they just couldn't explain. And then it kind of turns more into like the first half is a lot of talking, not really much horror. And then it starts to, once they actually start getting her, you know, pulling her apart and stuff like that, crazy stuff starts to happen. But yeah, I liked it more than Martyrs. Wasn't blown away, but I think I actually watched it on my iPhone as well. So I think again maybe the viewing experience was taken down a little bit because of the fact I watched it on there. That I actually might watch again just because I think I might have missed some of the. I was watching it with my headset, and I think I might have missed some of the dialogue throughout the movie.
Yeah, it had really. I liked the character development throughout, and I liked the story throughout. I think it was just, I think it was just well done.
I would say it's definitely one of. If any of you guys have checked out the IFC films, it's one of the better IFC Screen Factory collaborations. Yeah. I know Fender Bender. That was one of IFC. Was that IFC? I think it was IFC. Screen Factory collaborations that I liked. Or that might have just been Scream, but whatever. But this was one of the better that I've seen at IFC Scream Factory collabs. But yeah, wasn't blown away, but I enjoyed it more than Martyrs. I will say that.
You know, I like.
And I'm sure the remake to Martyrs is probably trash. I probably won't ever watch that.
Please.
There's a song in there that plays on the radio, keeps on coming on. Autopsy of Jane Doe.
Yeah.
I forget the name of the song is. It's like a gospel, like a holy song.
Yeah.
And I also like the thing where like the creepiest thing about the movie is the bell, the toe tag bells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
Well,
So you can hear the corpses.
just the one
around.
guy had one. None of the other corpses had it.
Also, could you say that's probably one of the better witch movies without being a witch? Like, I'm assuming she was a witch.
I would say, yeah, I would say without a doubt.
God, I was trying to keep that. I didn't tell him what she was. You just spilled the beans.
Who cares?
Well, hopefully you guys have all seen it.
I mean,
All right, John. So all in all, you think you enjoyed your viewing experience?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
one thing, you said Lady in White. Did we touch on this?
I didn't say much about it. Yeah, if you guys want to say anything about
I will
it,
say
I
this
screwed up.
about the Lady in White. I gave it to Jared Jerson to watch it before Halloween. I'm sure before it's over, you got to watch that movie. It's a very good movie. I mean, basically, a kid gets caught up. He gets locked into, the closet room in a school, and he witnesses the ghost of a little girl getting murdered. And every day around 10 o'clock, the murder continues to happen. And the movie's basically about him trying to find out who killed her. But it's just a really good 80s movie. And that's some creepy moments too, but it's good enough for, you have like a 10-year-old kid, you can watch it with them.
Yeah, both of the ones you guys gave him were like, if you're into gore and sign up for them because there's a lot of it, especially in the first one. Yeah, it's bloody as hell. But
there we go.
Not stomach turning, so don't be worried, like I was.
All right.
Frank, go ahead, buddy.
Okay. Number one, say I just got my Nocturnal Readers box, or whatever, had this shirt in it.
I don't know if gives a shit
Shut
about
the
your
fuck
box.
up and read. There we go. Read the shirt. I want to say because I said earlier in one of the other videos, this was my first book that I ever read.
This book, this shirt.
The shirt.
What is
Long Walk.
yeah. Okay.
And it was in the box. I was very surprised, which is awesome.
You know what my
It's
first
a
book
great
was?
box set too. It's my turn. It's my turn.
I was just gonna segue off yours.
So
What was the first book you ever read, Derek?
The first one I remember is The Outsiders in school. I don't remember anything before that. I'm sure I did read before that.
We done?
You know what? It's not my first book, but I would definitely say my favorite book, Maniac McGee. Benoit, it's a Jewish guy wrote it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. So, my three movies were Abbott and Costello, Me Frankenstein, was Night of the Creeps, and fuck, what was the other one?
The remake to Maniac.
Oh, yeah, Maniac with Elijah Wood. The first one I watched was Maniac,
Who gave you
and
Of course, get the
Jar gave me
the-
Maniac,
least out of the three.
and I
Oh,
really
okay.
I really liked all the movies.
that?
Oh wait, am I going in order out of this?
No,
three?
no, no, no.
Oh,
Just go
You
wherever
can do whatever you want,
wanna do,
man.
I really liked Maniac. It had a first person view, which it was different. It was cool. Also, I think it could have did it without without it at the same time. But he's a serial killer, and they do flashbacks of his childhood, and turns out that he had like some mommy issues growing up, and that morphed into how he chose his victims or whatever. So and it went around showing him like killing like a bunch of these girls, and like I said, I don't want to go too much into it, just in case if you do want to watch it.
Yeah, I was trying
But
to.
it was real gory. I think it had a well done story to it.
Yeah, I gotta go back and rewatch it.
I didn't see it. I gotta watch it.
I watched
I
it
think-
so far. I do remember the first person. I can't remember much.
I think Elijah Wood is just creepy in general, so I think he played the part really well. So if you want to check that out, I recommend it. And then the second one, Abbott and Costello. This was the first Abbott and Costello that I watched all the way through, which is surprising enough.
Who gave you that movie?
Roy did. Because I'm a fan of older movies to begin with, but so I watched that and I really enjoyed it. It was pretty comical, and both the actors, obviously Abbott and Costello are pretty famous. They work really well together. They play off each other great, and I think it was just it was a good movie. It was nice seeing all the classic the classic monsters in it, and how they all like interacted with each other.
Yep.
And it's just fun. It's a short movie, and if you're into old black and white movies, definitely got to check that out.
And I just got the Frankenstein Legacy Collection, and it's on there, and that's the first time I actually seen that movie in HD. And the transfer is awesome on it.
Yeah, you definitely got to watch it in HD. It's
Crystal clear,
very crisp, great picture. It's pretty amazing. Then my favorite of the three that I watched is Night of the Creeps. I'm actually surprised.
Who gave you that one?
It wasn't me, so.
Roy gave me that one. I was really surprised I haven't seen this movie yet. I loved it. It's definitely up in one of my favorite movies now, because that's how much I loved this film. It's at first, when I first put it on, it got a little weird because it had like spoilers, of course. It had a little it was like aliens or whatever, and I was like, what the fuck am I watching here?
It's very
But-
over the top to begin, yeah.
But as it went on, it actually makes sense because they describe how the zombies came to be. Like, a lot of zombie movies are like, oh shit, they're zombies. And they don't really explain the origin or how they started to manifest. But this movie here did, and then, they started to get infected, and the corpses started to reanimate and started walking around and killing people. And just the animation, or not the animation, the
Practical effects.
practical effects and the animatronics is the word I was looking for. It's awesome. It's all the original 80s animatronics, and it's great. It's what I love most about the 80s movies, about 80s horror. and just it had comedy, had a little horror, a lot of gore, and it was a good story and just well done all around. I really loved it. So all in all, I really liked all three movies all throughout, and thank you gentlemen for the recommendations.
Yeah.
No problem.
Very
Least I
good.
could do.
Thank you.
Now, what we need you to do is we need you to rewatch the Monster Squad.
I'll get to it.
We're gonna need you to do that before Halloween.
I'll get to it.
Give it a chance. Give it a chance. Give it a watch.
Oh, you haven't seen that either?
I mean, you've seen it, but
A while ago.
a while ago.
Alright, gotcha.
Need to revisit it, especially fresh off Night of the Creeps.
Oh, Crease, that's Fred Decker too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a fun time with that.
There's actually a Monster Squad reference in Night of the Creeps.
No, the Creeps.
The stall. It says Monster Squad on the bathroom stall.
Okay.
Pretty cool. The three movies I had were Hatchet by Jar, Event
B.O.B.
Horizon, and The Invitation from Frank. Let me see here. So I'll start with The Invitation, 2015 movie that Frank recommended. It was okay. Like a little plot twist at the end. What's good? It's basically about this guy. He lived in this house 2 years ago. He gets invited back to the house, and all former friends and not family members, but friends are there and
Lovers.
yeah. And did you say it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was great.
Yeah.
I got it recommended real quick by,
Yeah.
I don't know if you watched his video, Blu-ray Lane and Ryan,
Yeah.
who's awesome guy on here. Sub to him if you haven't. Maybe I'll drop his page on there. But he actually recommended that movie to me.
Yeah.
I was blown away. I really liked it.
Yeah. The ending definitely gave me the chills when you find so it basically you find out some of these people joined a cult, and I really don't want to get into this movie because if I give you the ending, it's just gonna you look at the movie a different way. You need to just watch it and go through the journey of it.
It's a build, that whole movie. It's
But
not just
the end,
tension build
it
up
shows
and
there's a bigger agenda, a bigger picture, and just check that out. And yeah, Frank recommended it to me. I'm a big horror guy. I do like horror, but I do it needs to have some sort of volume. It has to have a plot, a little bit, at least make it entertaining, watchable. And so
I guess people will call that a slow burn. Yeah, a lot of it's a lot of talking, a lot of dialogue.
Yep.
At the end, it kind of just
I get
that
how
punch in the gut.
The Evil Dead, for instance. I love the remake. I think it's absolutely a great movie.
Yeah.
I'll pop that in over the original, even though the original is not as campy as the rest of them. But that's just the way I look at it. Ash vs. the Evil Dead, I really don't get into. It's just I don't know. That's just kind of where I vary. I like a more of a serious horror movie. Jared recommended Hatchet. I've seen a lot about this movie in the past. Which is Victor Crowley, is that his name?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it is definitely one of the bloodiest movies I've probably ever seen. The kills are great. It just shows practical effects. Just do the effects, put the time in, get the CGI out of there. Everybody just came out.
Yeah.
They set that sewer scene up so well. When he extends his mouth, but then they go to a CGI shot of him biting his arm and he looks like a pufferfish.
Yeah, you could tell. Yeah,
That scene could have been it's already good with the CGI, but it could have been so much better if they just weren't lazy with it. Yeah. And that's what I loved about Hatchet. The kills are just awesome. The actors are tough to deal with.
Yeah,
the plot is but it's definitely worth it to see some kills. I don't think I'll expand the series. What's there, 4 of them or 5 of them?
Yeah, the original trilogy, and then there's now a prequel.
I think I'll just stick to that original one, but I'm glad I definitely seen it. I feels like you need to see it if you like horror.
And I think the reason I gave them to I'm not a big gore, and it doesn't bother me. I'll watch it. There's some really gory movies out there. I'm these are pretty freaking good. The next movie's going to talk about, but. I'm big into the comedic horror, the comedy side of it, and this is it's just over the top kills. You got blood squirting out friggin' everywhere, and it's by Adam Green. Digging the Marrow is also another film he made that I actually have to check out. I haven't watched it yet, but yeah, I love all 3 of the Hatchet movies. But yeah, you're not going into acting.
No,
nobody. They don't care about the frig. They just threw people in there.
Yeah.
Here you go act. You're getting murdered anyway.
My buddy Alex, he said it feels like it's a B Friday the 13th.
I can see that. Yeah.
Basically, but
Yeah.
but it's definitely if you haven't seen it, you like horror, it's a must. You need to watch it.
Yeah. Over the top
And
horror.
then the last one I think was probably the most favorite of the three that I actually enjoyed, and I slept on this movie. I just didn't see it. It's just one of the things that went down the chain, and you look back and it's what 1997 or 98.
Yeah, that was a while ago. In mid-90s.
Yeah. So Event Horizon, and it has Sam Neill, Lauren Fishburne, Jason Isaacs. But it's basically like a space thriller. Somewhat in the future that Earth is now expanding to Mars, Neptune, like all these like other planets. But this one ship, is it called the Event Horizon? The ship.
Well, that they go to,
Yeah,
they find, floating.
So the ship that they go on a rescue mission, and it's Sam Neill makes the ship, so he goes with the crew, and I guess I'm assuming they just got back from like a mission, because they're kind of like short rest, like already going like back out to rescue this ship, and they get to this ship and the crew's missing, and it's just like a space thriller mystery, but it's bloody as all hell. It's kind of brutal. Where this movie's pretty old, so I can get into a little more. There's parts where people just rip their own eyes out, and creepy shit like that. And then at the end, they actually have found footage of the crew, like what happened to them, and it's like
that video is like
it's crazy, man.
Like famous now.
Yeah,
in the movie, the video that they run out. So,
I put it right up there, and this was a worse movie, but the opening scene for Ghost Ship.
Oh, okay.
When the cable snaps and
they're
just
all dancing on the
God.
deck. Yeah.
Listen, that movie may not be good, but that opening scene is like
that's worth it. Yeah,
I'll watch it at least 5 times like during Halloween season just to watch that opening scene. I'll just skip the movie, just watch that though.
Yeah.
So well done, that scene. But yeah, I definitely found that to be the most enjoyable. Sam Neill is just creepy at parts.
Oh yeah.
But I'm not really a big like space like horror fan outside of like Alien. But that was really good. I really did like it.
I think it's part of the other thing with me. I'm like big into sci-fi and space and also things. But I'd always heard about this. I only saw it within the last few years too. I'd heard about it, never checked it out, and then found a copy cheap.
I feel like if I would have seen that movie like in the '90s when I was a kid, I probably would have been creeped like the fuck out.
Yeah. It's pretty brutal. And that's the thing. There's a lot of practical effects in there too. Most of what goes on.
So I definitely had a good experience with my 3 movies.
Yeah.
Oh, Frank.
It's not here.
Maybe he's getting into something more comfortable. I don't know.
I'm back into the habit of watching YouTube and commenting. So I'm sure probably wasn't the best time to do a Q&A, but listen, we got a couple questions.
We just went over my movies.
Yeah.
Nothing much you missed.
Which also,
okay.
What is there?
Good.
We're doing 5
questions.
I think we're doing 5 questions.
So I just quick. I went in the channel, and then also a friend of ours on Rocco's Reviews, movie reviews on Instagram. If you're not following, follow it. Links down below.
I'll just throw them down there.
He asked us one question on there, so we'll just go through them real quick.
And again, Roy has read us the questions, but at least I haven't really given it much thought. I kind of have to go in here empty and just see what I could come up with.
Okay, so question number. I wish we had like a game show or a game show sign right here.
We're already blowing a budget here, dude, with the outfits and all.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Cost some money.
All right. So question number 1 from Chaser1, and he has a YouTube channel, Back to the 80s.
No.
Right?
No, it's Chapter 1 is his page.
Are you sure? It
Yeah.
says Back to the 80s here on this, or is that his picture?
That's just his picture.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chaser1.
Yeah.
Chaser1.
He's a big 80s guy.
He's a subscriber to the channel. Thank you for watching, brother. Thank you for the question.
Yeah, I'll throw his channel in there.
Here we go. So, how many Blu-rays do we own? And what are some of our favorite snakes to eat during the movie?
I think we're supposed to say snacks.
It's supposed to be snacks. Right.
I don't think snakes.
Snakes.
Yeah, I understand that, but
Yeah, but what if you mean snakes?
Just why don't we answer both?
Yeah.
We'll answer both. We'll answer
do
snakes
both.
and
snakes and snacks. Just to be on the.
Also, real quick, dude, he's gonna.
Good.
If you guys are into mustaches, he's got a killer mustache. So you can check him out for the mustache.
I wish I was able to grow a mustache.
It's solid.
A mustache.
Mustache.
Yeah.
Mustache.
My hair grows in all white trashy,
Yeah, that's alright.
Yeah. Anyway, Who's answering first?
Jar, because
Jar.
And it was
So-
favorite snakes, favorite snack,
And how many
Blu-rays.
Blu-rays?
Okay, so over the last few months, I've actually downgraded a little bit. I haven't fully gone, I'm not collecting physical, but nothing like that. I still love physical media. I'm not doing digital. But some things came up. I had to sell a couple things. I bought new releases of movies, sold the old ones, so my count's down a little bit. But I'm still probably hovering right around maybe 1,000, somewhere in there. Probably in total. I'm counting everything, like my wrestling Blu-rays and all my TV shows and stuff like that. Yeah, so probably about 1,000. Favorite snakes to eat at the movie theater?
Yeah.
Probably a garden snake, because they're small, so I like to eat a lot of food, but not get filled, and I think the garden snakes will probably last longer. Be like French fries, you have a whole bunch of them in there. So garden snakes for that. And my favorite snack, which I don't know how, wouldn't be your favorite snack, is pretzel bites with cheese. I mean, come on, let's be realistic. Get the candy out of my face, give me a soda, a big guy, and give me some pretzel bites, and I'm good to go.
There is nothing.
I can never eat, and I can never, I don't know if you guys, I can never hold them until the movie starts. I'm already done them by the time the trailers are starting.
I used to do half and half.
Yeah, I can't. I'm fat though. So.
I'm in there, and then to the side, movie's going on, back in there.
Yeah, I inhale those things are too damn good.
Frank?
Okay. Movies. Honestly, I didn't know that was one of the questions till earlier, so I didn't count. So off the top of my head, don't know. I would say
Just throw you there a number out there.
100 around ish.
Really?
Blu-rays. I have a lot of DVDs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's a DVD guy.
But just over the past 2-3 years, I've just been buying just Blu-rays, which I only buy what I really like. So
and
maybe,
if you guys can too, comment
maybe 150.
comment down there if I should sock him in the face or not, because he throws away the damn slip covers. And there's a lot of
100%.
slip cover guys out there like myself that he's actually sent me pictures, and I've said this before, of slip covers in the damn trash can.
Can I tell you something? Just with the, and I'm not an over slip cover guy, but it just looks better. On the shelf, it looks better. Sometimes you get a different
That's
slip
the
cover.
thing.
Don't
with
agree.
A lot of releases, they're because they know slip covers are, a lot of people collect them now. They'll release the same cover art on the case as the slip, which is retarded. But I'm still a collector in me. I still want to have them if they were released with it. But
What is it?
comment down there whether I should sock one or not.
It's a piece of cardboard,
Keep going,
and all
keep
it
going,
does.
keep going.
Shut up. And all it does is just prolong me opening the case, putting the movie into the player.
You don't have it right. You get the slip case. You get the paper, or not the paper.
That's
the
5 seconds.
Now
I could
listen,
be
you get
watching
the plastic
movie.
covers because they keep the slips in nice shape.
I keep the plastic ones. No.
No.
Yeah,
I'm talking about you
like
put the movies in a plastic case for protection, like I do.
You put the movie in a plastic case.
Yeah, the ones with slips. You open it up and you just shake, and the movie comes out. Slips
Jared, can you do that again?
You just with the shake weight.
Looks like your mother.
It does look like my mother. You son of a- Yeah, Frank, I'm sorry. We got the slip covers. I'm sorry.
So maybe around 150. Snakes. I prefer pythons. And
You're dangerous.
yeah,
You're
there we
You're going
go.
venomous, all right.
You couldn't eat a python.
Snacks at the movies, the theater, pretzel bites, at home, ice cream, or Reese's Bites House.
Ice cream?
Ice cream at home, yeah. I get a fucking
Can
bar
I
of ice
actually,
cream.
right before you continue now that you answered all the
My
questions,
fucking questions.
can I ask you guys something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Maybe it's just me. I can't eat food when watching a horror movie because I don't want to get grossed out
You want to hear weird?
eating while I'm watching people.
I'll give you
slice their
weirder.
dice
I'll
up.
give you weirder.
Can you guys eat while you're watching?
I can
a horror
eat out
movie?
your mother
Okay.
while watching a horror
Okay,
movie.
what is all with my mother jokes, dude?
I can eat watching a horror movie. You know what I cannot eat watching? An old religious movie, like the Ten Commandments, or
You can't
King of
eat while
Kings,
watching.
or Passion of the Christ. I can't do it. It's the weirdest fucking thing ever.
That is weird. I thought I was weird for the horror movies.
I really have no.
I can't.
Yeah.
Religious movies, I
I'm
cannot
just
eat.
saying you eat like spaghetti sauce and then there's blood squirting all over
Nah,
the place.
No,
You're like, yeah,
I'm in.
No.
You guys don't care. All
All
right.
right, I'm up.
Yep, you're up.
Blu-rays. That shelf back there is all Blu-ray. I didn't count either, but Jared said 1,000. I'm gonna say 1,001 just to beat him.
You son of a
Snakes.
bitch.
I'll tell you, I really don't do snakes. Like when you go to the Philadelphia Zoo,
We're not doing them. We're supposed to eat them.
I know, but I'm saying I probably couldn't even eat a snake.
Like Indy. You know?
Yeah. But the thing is, in the Philadelphia Zoo, and if you ever come to Philadelphia, come see the zoo. First in America. Supposed to be haunted.
Why are we repping the zoo? They don't sponsor us.
I guess, I don't know.
A free advertisement here.
So, but when you go into the reptile, they have a big king cobra fucking tank. that motherfucker is nasty. Like, he's
Very
like
cool. Oh yeah.
up like a cobra, and he has the.
Well, he is a cobra.
I know, but he would like fuck up my day.
He's like a cobra.
But
And a fish and a
Just
cobra
on
acting like a cobra.
so what snake I would eat though? Let's go with the yellow ones.
The yellow ones.
Remember Jake the Snake had that yellow snake? What was the name?
Damien?
It wasn't yellow. No, newer Jake the Snake when he came back with the scrub top.
Yellow with the white belly?
Yeah, I would eat him.
I don't know what kind of snake it was, but okay.
And snack at the movies. Jar said pretzel bites already, but that is my go-to. But I will say this: I cannot go in the movie without getting a fountain cherry Coke.
Yeah,
So I'm just gonna say that just to switch it up.
I used to be that guy that doubted fountain. So I'm like, why can't you just get a bottle? But fountain so this
Nah.
Get that fresh air
Next
syrup.
question.
Next question.
All right. Yeah, we're pushing it.
Thank
Here
you
we go.
again,
32 minutes. Chasher one, yeah,
Trasher.
thank you, man.
Is it Chasher or Chaser?
Chasher, Chaser, CHASCHR.
I don't want to get his name wrong.
Chasher, Chaser.
C1.
Yep.
C1.
C1. All right.
All right, next question. From, drumroll please, Victoria Nava. Victoria Nava.
Okay.
Subscribe to Open Friends. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for asking the question. She actually has 2 questions. She has a couple questions. What's your top 3 horror remakes?
Jer.
Okay. Just off the top of my head, Texas Chainsaw Massacre with Jessica Biel. We probably might have the same ones here. The Evil Dead
Probably.
remake.
Yeah.
I'm blown away by that. I thought that was freaking awesome. And I'm going to throw this in there.
Yeah?
It's not a remake. It's an adaptation direct from the book.
Listen, but it's a
It's a
there was
remake.
original made
You
in '90. They
fucking-
remade
you
the damn thing.
fucking dork.
Just saying.
Bitch. I loved the remake.
what?
I still
Is that
like the
fucking
original more,
correct?
but
Get a hot shot.
that's just off the top
3
of
of
my
them.
head.
Rob Zombie's Halloween, The Evil
dare
Dead,
you.
and this is just off the top of my head too. But I'm gonna go back to the 1990 it came out.
What, the sex tape me and your mother released?
No, not that one. The Night of the Living Dead.
Wow.
I like
From
the.
the 90.
I like the
yeah.
black and white, the 1969
Not
original,
not
better,
untouchable. Not
obviously.
Yeah, not untouchable.
But I really like the.
Remake's good.
I
Yeah, it's
like
really good.
I like the remake.
And in color too.
I will say this. The Hills Have Eyes. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That is a good one.
Yeah.
Hills Have Eyes. I'm trying to mix it up here. Oh, the new Nightmare on Elm Street remake kills the original. It's so much better.
I was waiting for a second. Like you're gonna say it sucks.
No,
And I wait. He's going for
that
it.
is
It's actually-
fucking atrocious.
that
That
thing's-
movie.
No, it's a bad movie.
Oh man.
No, so let's see here. I'm trying to mix up here. What other horror remakes were good? I guess Texas Chainsaw Massacre, like Jarek, you can't disagree on that one. And anybody got like one? No. I should have been more creative with this.
He's throwing me off
Yeah.
here with the Halloween.
No, that's good.
Okay.
That's good.
I like the behind, the back story.
Evil Dead. Sorry, I don't have anything right now.
Yeah,
If something
we're just-
does come to mind, I will type it in there. But I mean, you can't really go wrong with any of that.
Evil Dead's really good.
And next question from Victoria, part 2. What is your thoughts on the rumored Charles Manson Quentin Tarantino movie?
I'm just gonna speak for all of us and say that all very, very excited to see this movie. Everybody,
Woo!
everybody excited. Yeah.
Victoria Nava, can I say this? I hit my knees every night to pray that this movie gets made.
Quentin Tarantino does no wrong. I love everything that he does. Dialogue is just absolutely unlike any other.
All right, I'm going to ask this question to piggyback on Victoria's question. Who should be Charles Manson in the movie? Got anybody in
He
mind?
can't throw that on me.
Can I say who I think?
You go, because I have no idea.
And I read something on Cinema News or something like that. It was a Facebook link. Burt McCracken from The Used has been contacted.
Really? I could see that.
Charles Manson.
He's already weird to begin with. He's got the hair. Sure. He's a Looney Tune.
That's something.
It would be
That's
nice.
pretty cool.
Be nice to see.
All right,
All right,
Victoria.
nice.
Everybody thank Victoria for
We'll
answering the
put her
question.
page on there
Thank
too
you.
as well. Everybody that gave us
Thank
questions.
you
don't
very
forget.
much.
Thank you.
And last but not least, our American history teacher, our homeroom teacher, Mr. Paul Dixon. Mr. Dixon asked us a question. We really made it in the world.
It is, dude.
So he asked us, and thank you for watching too, Mr. Dixon.
Yes, much appreciated.
can we recommend the 5 best horror flicks in the past 5 years?
I'm gonna go off a recent one that I just watched and say Devil's Candy. I think I watched that a couple nights ago. I put it on my Instagram as well, but I really enjoyed that.
I heard
movie.
a lot of people recently talking about that.
Yeah, it was really good.
A lot of people.
Off the bat, just while they're fresh in my mind, I'll go here. You're Next. Autopsy of Jane Doe.
You're Next. Is that 5 years?
Yeah, it has to be 5 years.
I don't know. I think it's older than that.
No way.
I think so. Joe.
What is? Autopsy of Jane Doe?
No.
You're Next.
Autopsy of Jane
That might
Doe.
be
That's
4 or
definitely
5
within
years.
5 years.
Is it really? I don't. Jesus, fucking.
I can't even
We're
think
getting
of
old here.
I can't think of like I said earlier about the movie before, Fender Bender. If you're into like 80s slashers and you want like a throwback, it's
oh
not
my God.
great.
Frank,
it's not like
2011.
really. It's
Oh,
like
6 years.
great. I need to you need to see it. It's a classic. Nothing like some of the ones they're talking about. But it's a good movie and it has that throwback nostalgia of 80s slashers too. If you're into that, Fender Bender, I checked that out. It's pretty cool.
What else?
House of the Devil. Awesome. Well,
Oh, the Green
I
Room.
really liked it.
I like the Green Room.
Green Room.
Oh, Green Room, yeah. He threw
Really
me
good
off the Ty West with the Innkeepers.
I got it.
Kind of like
Honestly, I
I
know they're mainstream. I gotta say the Conjurings. Both of them.
Boom. Conjuring movies.
I haven't seen them. So I'm afraid.
You never seen
I'm
The
afraid to
Conjuring?
watch them. I have them. I'm just afraid to watch them.
Oh man.
They're scary, dude. That's
Man,
supernatural
you're
shit.
fucking-
Yeah,
you're
that's
such a
supernatural.
Pennywise.
Yo, ghosts, man. Whew.
Jesus.
What else? Anyway, if you're saying this and you're like bashing your head against the wall because we're not naming movies, just put it
There's
in the
probably a
comments
whole shit
below,
ton.
and we'll talk to you. I mean, we're kind of doing these on the fly, on the spot.
Yeah.
So.
I'm putting this
Yeah.
more than you guys. You guys are the bigger horror guys, so you guys should know this. upsetting to me.
What was that? How many we named so far?
I don't know.
Like 3
Maybe
or
like
4.
4.
There's definitely ones that like. Right
If we
there,
could just go here and
can't-
turn around and look at the fucking Blu-ray collection, that would be cheating though.
Just
No.
can't like.
But
It.
Stephen King's It. Yeah, that just came out. That was really good. And
I mean, Stranger Things. It's not a movie, but
I can't even.
I love that series. Like, I mean, I have trouble, and Frank is actually better than this. Frank is the master of finding movies just to watch them. Like, I have trouble just watching a movie and discovering movies if I'm not, like, already pre-interested. Like, if I read up on a movie and I like, oh, that looks cool, let me watch it. But, like, you'll just, like, here, let me just check it out.
Yeah.
And then watch it.
Yeah.
Which I can't. I wish I could.
or,
I would say
I mean,
too,
it only
movie-
takes a couple minutes. I go on the phone, just look up like a new movie, see something.
That you
that I
watched
haven't
earlier. I
seen.
already talked about it, but The Invitation. I think
Yeah,
that
we
movie's
talked about it.
excellent.
Excellent,
So,
yeah.
I would,
I thought
I
it-
would check that out.
Yeah.
Slow burn. I mean, in the beginning, it's a lot of
There you go.
dialogue, but if you're cool with that, the payoff's worth it.
Mhm.
You know, that's a really good movie. I really.
I'll have to watch to see what you said about it.
I liked it. Yeah.
Hey, don't say nothing else. Don't give me any spoilers. I want to see the
One thing
our
I did.
video.
One thing I did say in there was I said.
I said don't give me any fucking spoilers. I'll watch it.
Oh, you didn't watch it yet?
I was gonna watch this video.
Oh no! All I said was I didn't get into it much because I feel like once you give that movie away, it loses its touch. You need to go in there just watch the
Good.
movie. All right, where are we at here? Like
Is that the
55
questions?
minutes?
Yeah, we're up like 40 something.
That's it. That's the questions.
All right.
Hopefully,
Good
listen.
stuff.
Hopefully, you watch this vlog here.
Mhm.
We like to mix it up here, and also happy anniversary to us joining. Right? Was this the first?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
month,
first video we did
month.
was the.
First video we
First
did was
the horror
last
video.
Halloween.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's right.
And here we are once again, 1
Yeah.
year later. It's nice, ain't it?
Older,
It's nice.
a little more gray.
It's nice.
You know,
Put on some weight.
birds are a
Yep.
little longer.
So
But
you guys can
whatever.
tell.
We have me and Rory are going to do another roundabout. Hopefully, are you even with us? Hopefully,
I'm still trying to look at
Jared-
different stuff. Word has to see if a movie can pop into my head.
Nothing's popping in there.
Listen, I will say.
Hopefully, Jared joins us. Maybe, maybe not. We'll find out the day before.
this. I just
The
discovered
day before. I can't make it.
something that blew my mind. Like that we're gonna go see and out and about. We're doing the out and about. We're gonna go here, and this is like in our own backyard, Frank. This was here. I should you like don't shh.
I can't follow.
Don't give anything away.
Sorry.
But we're gonna go there, and I'll give you a hint. Hold that up. In Philadelphia, direct link to that
We're
tragedy.
going to the Titanic.
No, we're not. And look, God shining His light upon us here, as the light's beaming through.
Oh man.
The library.
It's a great way to end the video.
Also, real quick, I need to mention this. I need to get it off my chest. A guy that introduced me to YouTube, like watching the videos, the first one. Oh, shut up, Jared.
It's whatever. Yeah.
Not you. The first YouTuber I actually watched and just like followed daily, Adam the Woo, just stopped his daily woo of 5.5 years of daily vlogging. Didn't miss a vlog. And this guy goes to all the roadside attractions,
Dedication.
does everything. And good job, my friend. He'll be back with more content, but I just want to say that. He's probably not going to watch the video, but I feel
I
like
don't blame him. This is a shit. This is a shit show.
I feel like it needs to be said.
But it's a fun shit show. You know, I had fun doing this.
We don't get together
We
that
don't
long.
plan this. We don't have a setup. We
This
don't have
is-
a. We just come in here, watch these movies, or. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to go to the line here and just sign off with any last comments or last thoughts.
Follow us on, again, the final closing thoughts. Jared, if you can, get a Jerry Springer or final thought down here when you
Let's see what I can do.
in the
Like I said,
corner. Final
just
thoughts.
follow along. We all have Instagrams. They'll be tagged below, and just excited to do another out and about.
Correct. We have we have at least 3 ideas we're going to be doing out and about
Yeah,
live.
they got the
soon.
good stuff, and in between their good videos, I'm gonna put some cheesy, crappy Blu-ray updates.
I would love to
got,
see
like,
a
30
Blu-ray
something.
update, Blu-ray pickup.
Yeah, I got like 30 something
Mr.
movies I
Jared.
gotta show off. Plus, I went to Scarefest a couple weeks ago with Dr. Movie 91 and Outlaw of the Dead, Blu-ray Outlaw.
Which is, he's back.
Yeah, he's back. So that's awesome. Sub to him if you have not. I'll put a bunch of people's links down there. Check everybody out. It's all a big family here. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We enjoyed making it like always. Comment, like, subscribe, do the whole spiel. We're trying to get to 500 and beyond. We'll see what happens. More content will help that out. If you guys like this video, gets it out there. You guys know how it goes. Take care. Thanks for watching.